Assalamu alaikum students. In this again the same unit we are going to do electrostatics, and this lecture we are going to discuss how the charges are detected by the instrument called electroscope. An electroscope is an instrument that is used for detecting the charges on a body. We are going to describe the construction and working principle of electroscope in this lecture. Okay, now what is an electroscope and its working principle? Electroscope is an instrument that is used to detect the presence of electric charges on the body. It can be used to just detect whether the body is charged or not. It can be used to detect whether the body is negatively charged or positively charged, the kind of charges, and it can also be used to distinguish between insulator and conductor. And we are going to do so. All these are based on one thing, that is working principle. The charges with the same polarity physically repel each other. And in this electroscope, how this repulsion shows that the body is charged or not. We are charged or not. Now the construction of electroscope, it consists of a metal rod. You can see this is a brass rod, and it is fitted in an insulating box, and it has a knob or disc on the top. This is a brass disc over here. It can be a knob. Two gold leaves are attached at the bottom of the rod, and gold is used because it can be hammered into a very thin and sensitive uh, sensitive leaves. So that's why it is called the gold leaves. And the whole part of the electroscope uh, is placed in a uh, glass jar, so that you can see what is happening inside. The leaves are diverging or collapsing, and it will not allow the prevents the air just to in this assembly, so that the air in this glass jar is not ionized, and that they will not affect the working of the electroscope. Now, the you can see that there are the metal foils at the end of the uh, this glass jar, and why they are placed, these are all the safety measures. If the gold leaves get enough charge, and so before tearing the gold leaf diverge fully and touch the metal foil, and they through this metal foil the charge are conducted to the earth. We call it discharging. And the air inside is also air, with the there is no air inside that glass jar. This air so that it cannot ionize, and the charges on the terminal from leaking off through the to leaking through the ionization of the air. So this is what is the construction of the electroscope, and the working of the different parts of the electroscope. Now I am going to show you, this is a very primitive form of electroscope, how it works. You can see that a charge a charge rod is brought near to the knob of the electroscope, and you can see that these two leaves are diverging. What is happening is that when the knob is brought near to it, it is not touched. When it is brought near to it, if it is a positively charged, it will repel the negative charge and to the bottom of this, and these two will get the same charge, and again the same polarity physically repel each other. They are repelled. Again, you can see that if these are brought now through the finger, the electroscope is discharged, and when it is discharged, the leaf collapses. Again, you can see that whenever that a charge is brought Near to it, there is a divergence of the leaf over here, and the divergence shows that the body that is brought near to the knob of that uh, uh, electroscope is a charged body. This is how we detect the presence of a charge on the body, or the body is charged or not. Now the working, since electroscope is used to detect the presence of charge, uh, so through it we can find whether body is charged or uncharged. Therefore, the body to be detected is brought close enough to the metal knob. You have seen that earlier. When the object is brought near the knob, the top of the rod become oppositely charged by induction. Means that whenever a charged rod is brought near to that, we have already seen due to induction, if the charged rod is positive, it will repel the positive charges of the rod to the leaves, and now the leaves will have both have the positive charge, and they will repel each other. So the divergence and the leaf diverges, and this divergence of the leaf indicates that the body we have brought near to the knob of the electroscope is a charged body. And the divergence of the leaf, the more it diverges, it means the more is the amount of charge on the body. So the degree of divergence indicates the amount of charge. More the charge, more will be the divergence. Now, there are some application of the gold leaf electroscope. The first we have already done, detect the charge. The body under test is brought near, is touched or brought near with the metal cap. If the leaf diverges, the body is charged, and if there is no effect on leaf, then the body is uncharged. We have already discussed how it works. To identify the nature of the charge, just to identify the nature of the charge, we have to take a pre-charged electroscope. Means that electroscope, we are going to first charge the electroscope negatively or positively, then we are going to detect the identify the nature of charge, whether the body is negatively charged or positively charged. Suppose we have taken a positively charged electroscope and a negatively charged rod is brought near to it. All the positive charge of the electroscope will be attracted to the knob, because the if the will be attracted towards the knob if the body is we brought is negatively charged, and the divergence of the leaf decreases. If there is a decrease in the divergence of leaf, that shows that the body is negatively charged. If the body is positively charged, obviously the positive charge will be repelled downwards, and the divergence of the leaf increases. So the divergence of the leaf, if increases, shows that the body under the testing body has the same charge, and if the divergence of the leaf decreases, shows that the testing body is oppositely charged. So this is the second application, and the third application is that we can distinguish between insulator or conductor. Again, we are going to take a pre-charge electroscope in this. Uh, and the pre-charge electroscope, there is some amount of divergence of leaf are there. When we connect, means we are now making the contact of the insulator or conductor to the knob of the electroscope. If the leaves of the electroscope collapses, means that it is a conductor. Obviously, if the electroscope is pre-charged, and through the conductor the electroscope charges uh, are conducted to the through that conductor, and it the leaves collapses. And if it is an insulator, it shows that there is no change in the divergence of leaf. So this is how with the help of the electroscope we are able to detect distinguish between the conductor and insulator. So this is, thank you. Next, till the next time.